This is a photo of a current member of the UK House of Lords. Lord Mandelson is his name. He's a former ambassador to the US, and this picture is interesting. You might notice something unusual about it. Lord Mandelson is wearing just his undies on the bottom, his Y-fronts, with an unknown woman in a robe in a hotel room. These are fresh pictures released as part of the Epstein files. 3 million of them now have been released and reigniting global scrutiny over who knew what and when. Also included in the files was this unusual interview exchange. Take a look.
If we walked into that clinic where they're giving that money out to these people that are in the most dire straits of poverty and sickness, and told them that the money was coming from a, what are you, class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
Was tier 1's the highest and worst?
No,
I'm the lowest.
I'm the lowest.
You're
yes.
the lowest. Okay, tier 1, you're the lowest. But a criminal.
Yes.
That the money came from them. What percentage of people do you estimate? I understand you don't like probabilities. Do you estimate would say, I don't care, I want the money for my children?
I would say everyone said, I want the money for my children.
Did they know where the money came from?
I think if you told them,
if I told them
the devil
100%.
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
Eric Tucker is national security reporter for the Associated Press, joining us from Washington, D.C. this morning. Eric, what are we looking at here?
So we are really seeing that Jeffrey Epstein enjoyed relationships with people in real high society in New York, in the UK, across political, philanthropic, and social circles. And so the headline coming out of the document dump last month centered a lot on former US President Bill Clinton and current President Donald Trump. But here we're really seeing connections and contacts with all sorts of individuals: Steve Bannon, Bill Gates, a co-owner of the New York Giants football team here in the United States. And as you mentioned at the outset, Lord Mandelson in the UK. So his ties are really extraordinarily broad.
Eric, is anything that has come out overnight for us, or in the last few dumps of documents, is anything illegal in there?
That's a great question, and it's hard to make that determination. I do know that yesterday we heard from the Deputy Attorney General of the United States of the Justice Department, Todd Blanche, and he said that their own review has determined there is not a predicate to open any fresh investigation or to prosecute any additional people. So I don't think that the public should necessarily expect that we're going to be seeing new criminal cases. And I think that's for a variety of reasons. One, in some cases, it's hard to know exactly what we're seeing or what we're looking at from these documents. And also, the records do contain, frankly, uncorroborated tips and information where we're not entirely sure what the final assessment of law enforcement was as to the veracity of the claim.
How many more documents have we got to be released, or is this it?
This is pretty much it. There are additional documents. What the Justice Department says is a small number of documents that they've gone to court to ask for a court to unseal. But as far as the Justice Department is concerned, this 3 million batch basically is the final release. Obviously, the public is still going through it, so I expect that, certainly the Associated Press, where I work, is going through it. So I anticipate additional headlines throughout the coming days as we go through more.
Now, what about I saw talk, and it was probably just talk, but I'm interested in your take, Eric. Like, what is this guy doing so friendly with so many wealthy people, taking so many photos, keeping so many records, so many emails? Was he a Russian spy?
We have no indication of anything like that. We have no indication that he had any kind of foreign intelligence nexus in any way. I mean, really, though, it is, to your point, it is notable just how many friends, powerful friends he had. And it remains sort of unclear to what extent any of those individuals knew the extent of his activities. I would say that Donald Trump, for instance, has said he did not know, and same with Bill Clinton. And so, but there's no question that he had a lot of people in prominent places.
Now, what about the Clintons and the demand that they appear before Congress? Is that going ahead? Have they successfully halted that? What's the story there?
So the Clintons have refused to testify. They say they made all sorts of offers about information they could provide, but they said they really have nothing additional to share. They say they're being treated differently Other people have been effectively excused from having to appear before Congress. But the Republican chairman of the House committee intends to initiate actual contempt proceedings, in which case a potential referral could be made to the Republican-led Justice Department, and we'll have to see what happens there. But no, that issue has not gone away.
Eric, what happens next? In your opinion, given the research that you've done, the amount that you've looked into this, if there are no more incriminating documents that come out, and it seems like we're near the end of this now, does it go away, or is it online conspiracy theories galore?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go away at all. And actually, Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General, acknowledged as much on Friday that there's nothing that the government could do that could really assuage conspiracy theorists or online sleuths or people who believe that there was a government cover-up. So no, I think this is going to continue. And I also think that the fallout from these revelations is going to continue as well. We're continuing to see additional people who are being asked to leave their positions or volunteering to leave their positions by virtue of being linked to Epstein. And so I think that's going to continue as well in the coming days, just because of the salacious nature of what we're looking at this point. It's become pretty, it's not a good thing to have been connected to Jeffrey Epstein in any way.
Certainly not. Eric, appreciate your analysis this morning. Thank you. Eric Tucker.